Alright guys, we're going up to another Police Explorer popping from the axles, and we're going to perform my repair to it instead of replacing the CV axles and stuff other people are doing. We're actually going to do it the right way instead of the way it keeps coming back. And we're going to talk about my repair that I came up with that I guess somebody else has a pending TSB out on that's supposed to be released, and it's not released yet. I came up with the same fix logic. Now listen to, when I go to take off, you'll hear. There it was, it popped. Let me show you real quick. There it was. There it was. Nice ting. There it was again. Nice little tap. Another tap. There it was. You hear the little ting 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 ting. In between the suspension grunting, there's a little ting in there. Let's go fix that real quick. And it's not replacing CV axles and stuff like people have been doing. I'll show you how to fix it. Bearing grease or PTFE, a new axle nut, clean everything up, lube it up, put it all back together, send it to the house. Let's get it done. So we got her in the air. Let's go ahead and pop these covers off real quick. Let me see. Pop the other one off. So, go ahead and take these CV axle nuts off. These are 32 mil. So, I used the Eric O. Thor. I use this to get these off of here, and this thing, like I said before, this thing is just absolutely freaking ridiculous, man. Strong impact. And spun these out of here. A lot of Loctite on these from the factory, and those nuts that come in here. But anyway, you get this CV axle moving and lubricate those threads on both sides. Same thing over here. Get this one moving, clean out the threads as much as you can here. So it's moving real nice now. Clean out as much as you can, blow out as much as you can, and then come on the backside right here with your pry bar and get up in front of that CV axle flange and pull it back. Lubricate as much as you can, and then as much as you can here, and keep running that CV axle back and forth to spread that bearing grease or PTFE lubricant. Just keep spreading it back and forth until you start to see it kind of nice and evenly spread throughout that whole thing. Alright, got it nice and cleaned out. I'm going to use some CRC red grease, a heavy duty formula. This is some of the stuff we like to use here. Just get it back in there. Stuff works good. A little bit goes a long way. And then we're going to come back here and find a way to get down in this. Go on the outside and push it in. There you go, you can let go. It'll go in from the outside. Oh, the wand fell off. Go ahead, push it in. You just use your hand. Did it go in? Yeah. And then here, if you're careful enough, go push it in more if you can. There you go, right there. And if you're careful enough, you can get this up in here above everything. Actually, you know what? It's better to go from the front side right here, because then you got this big open space. Let's spray some. Let me spin the wheel. A little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to wipe off that tone ring in the back. I need two hands for that. All right, take a rag and put it up in there. you can push it in more, push it in more if you can.
That's all I got.
That's what she said. Go ahead. Look at that rust coming off that. Jeez. Go ahead, keep going. Keep going. All right, keep going. You don't even have to worry about holding it no more. I'm holding it with the bar right here. Clear off all that junk on the end of that thing. All right, hold it for a second. I'm gonna take a rag off of it. Push it back in. All right, let it go now. Spin the wheel. Go ahead and clear all that rust off. Look at it all coming off of there. Phew, like pepper. All right. Now I'll come back out here to this side where all the grease is at. Yeah, they got everywhere inside there now. Grease is covering everything. Nice. Nice to know you. Goodbye. All right, now let's go do the other side. This is just a Harbor Freight pry tool that I use. I open up the end of it a little bit, I kind of bend it a little. Go ahead and push it in, and I stick it right here in front of this flange. If it'll freaking focus. All right, go ahead. Spin it. There it is, starting to get smoother. Spin the mess out of it, keep going. All right, come over here and hold this. I'll spray it on the front. So we got all the rust and stuff off the other side. As we're spinning it, we got this tool in the front. Show them how you did it real quick, one more time. One more time. Just put, oh, hold on. Go ahead. So I just put this right in front of that flange right there, and I just kind of hold it. Just let it knock all the rust off of it as it's rotating. And that rust will contact that rust ring on the inside of that wheel bearing right there. So I clean it off. All right, now you come over here and spray this now that it's not chunky anymore. Or spray it, hold it. And I'll come up here. Now that this is cleaned out, we'll go ahead and let it go.
Take it out.
Let it go. Yeah, take it out. Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right, move it back and forth a bunch. Oh yeah, the bearing grease is all the way through there now. By hand first. Clean out this back section with all the extra grease it got.
Somebody push it.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead and push it in some. I'm gonna put the tool in. Don't press real hard on this when you're doing it because you don't want to mess up that tone wheel on the back of the bearing. All right, go ahead. Oh, hold on. Push it through some more. The rag came out of it. It's a little bit of a dirty rag, but we're dealing with dirty surface here. I just need to get the bulk of the majority of the grease off of that. Oh, you know what? There's a little spot right down here on the bottom. I could put it in. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. This is the best you're gonna get right now. Go ahead. All right, it's cleaned off now. We're good. Hold it. All right, go ahead. All right, we're clean. We're clean. We're good. You got grease all over in there. This is what you're gonna need. 2 CV axle nuts, LB5Z, 3B, 477A, 2 of them, times 2, and CRC red grease. Now, we are gonna pull these out of here and torque the CV axle nuts to manufacturer spec. So I'll be right back with that. Now I'm gonna run them in with this, but I'm not gonna finish tightening them with this. All right. Same thing here. All right, we'll finish tightening them on the ground. And you got this right here. Install the new wheel hub nut to 221 foot-pounds. Sure. Come over and show. Just barely moved. Let me back it off and redo it. Go jump over to the north. Let's go jump to the other side. Barely moved. Caps on and drive it. All right, now that we're done, John's gonna take the phone back there, and he's gonna take it back by the axle, and we're gonna listen for that sound. Just, you don't have to go close. You don't have to get real close. Suspension grunt. No more tinging, popping going on. What you hear is the brake squeal because of how galled over the rotors are. I mean, these police officers, they run these things hard, so the rotors get shiny and galled over, and you hear that little squeak, and then you hear the suspension loading up with the bushings, and not that ding ding that was going on before, like the last video I put out. That's how you fix it. That's how you stop that ting pop thing from reverse to park, from park to reverse, park to drive, or when you go to take off from a stop or come to a stop quick, that ting 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 from the excessive surface tension between the CV axle splines and wheel bearing. Clean off all that rust back there, lubricate the splines, put a new CV axle nut and stuff on it. You take care of the problem instead of putting brand new parts in it every single time and they come back doing the same exact thing. Let's go drive it. Test drive went well, problem fixed. Get the customer back their vehicle. Too easy. Y'all take care. Be blessed.